Here he's like a diva. Is that true?
110% he's a diva.
Are you serious?
110%. He's lazy as hell. He's not good at his job.
I've said that if arrests do not happen, if people are not held to account, then we'll have no choice but to investigate the investigators themselves.
I am a security specialist at the FBI, so I do background checks, investigations, that type of stuff. I've been working there for 5 years now.
On hidden camera, this FBI security specialist tells us the quiet part out loud.
So you don't think there's going to be any like major arrests, like with Kash Patel or the FBI?
No. Also, I don't think anybody would ever go to prison.
Now, thanks to the brave work of citizen journalists like Nick Shirley, Americans were able to see what actually happens in Minnesota outside these daycare centers.
Do you think they're going to arrest the people like that are dealing with the daycare stuff?
I think by the time that case is done, even being like looked at, being ready to go to court, Trump won't even be in office anymore. Like, they would most likely be thrown out very quickly. Fraud cases like that, like money stuff, years, literal years of time. They're going to try and pin it on somebody.
I think you're a badass.
Thank you.
Cheers.
James O'Keefe here reporting from Los Angeles, downtown in front of City Hall. They're having all the protests against ICE. They're yelling quite loud. How are you? What's that? I am telling the truth. Yeah. She's yelling at us. She's saying that we're telling lies. And over the last few months, I've said that if arrests do not happen, if people are not held to account, then we'll have no choice but to investigate the investigators themselves, investigate the prosecutors themselves at every level. We understand that incentives govern human behavior more than virtue does, and people are demanding that people be held accountable. People are reminding you that we're a nation of laws. But that only works if the people in government, if the people in power do the right thing. So now the question is, what will it take to get accountability and arrests? And we believe that what it will take is oversight, watching the watchmen, or in Latin, custodiae ipsos custodes, who guards the guardsmen. Where is the Department of Justice? Where is the federal government? And why aren't they doing their jobs? What is actually going on in the nation's capital? We decided to take a look. Now, there's what they say on the record, and there's what they say when no one is looking. Our investigation led us to an FBI security specialist who, on hidden camera, this FBI security specialist tells us the quiet part out loud. And as I do this report, the protesters are filtering into Los Angeles, one of them yelling at me to stop lying. I question any of them to actually tell me what I am lying about. We literally see their lips moving in our undercover reports.
I am a security specialist at the FBI. I've been working there for 5 years now. I was under Biden first.
Now, when you watch this man is either a Biden holdover speaking out of turn, or he is telling the truth, describing a system that walks out investigations for years past the point where the president is in power. What this official inside the FBI says is very troubling and potentially revealing about how the Department of Justice actually operates. People are more honest when they don't know they're being recorded. And that's not all. This same FBI official we caught on tape admits that even under Kash Patel, there will be no arrests of people in the deep state in the near future. Not exactly surprising considering the lack of action we've seen so far.
Do you think like your job, like the FBI, do you think they're going to arrest the people like that are dealing with the daycare stuff?
The thing with those cases is that I think by the time that case is done, even being like looked at, being ready to go to court, Trump won't even be in office anymore.
Really?
Fraud cases like that, like money stuff, years, literal years of time.
You don't think the FBI would arrest them, even though Trump would be like, please arrest them?
I don't think so, because over and over and over again, it's been shown it doesn't work. It's not working. Also, I don't think anybody would ever go to prison. Like, they would most likely be thrown out very quickly.
Now, thanks to the brave work of citizen journalists like Nick Shirley, Americans were able to see what actually happens in Minnesota outside these daycare centers. Now, according to this FBI official, he's saying that accountability and justice is not coming. Why? He says the FBI and the Department of Justice walk these investigations out. They actually might take years, literal years, like 5 years. And by that time, the executive branch of government shifts power, the pendulum swings, and the people are never held to account.
They're going to try and pin it on somebody and make it seem like a crime, like a very serious crime.
Pin it on somebody? Like,
Pin it on one of those people who runs those daycares. They need somebody to take the fall.
oh, okay.
And we're just gonna point
Do you
somebody.
know who that would be?
No idea.
But that's what they do though, they just pick someone and be like, this is our guy, and everyone else would go free?
That sometimes happens, yeah. Charging somebody for anything financial
Yeah.
for one person can take literally years. I've seen it. It can take years because you have to look at all the money, all the accounts, all the transactions, all the payments, everything. You have to look at everything.
Now, according to this FBI official, the plan isn't to dismantle the Minnesota daycare fraud, but to find a fall guy. Let's face it, healthcare is a mess. Outrageous premiums, surprise bills, denied claims, and now the rates are climbing again. Medical debt is the #1 cause of bankruptcy, even for people with insurance. That's why I switched to Impact Health Sharing. No networks, no woke nonsense, just real savings and up to 50%. You can pick your doctor, there's no surprise bills, there's 24/7 telehealth, and maternity support. Take control of your healthcare before the system decides for you. Go to impactomg.com, that's impactomg.com, or call 855-378-6777 now. Impact Health Sharing, built differently.